good days and bad days. So, he's been here for a while. He lives in the area. So that's a good thing that people were able to treat him here, but he hasn't kind of like gained momentum the right way. But at least he got his arm. He got to keep. He's throwing bullpens, like I said, not to the intensity of the other guys. So we'll see where we at.
Any other guys that are dealing with anything?
Bayo was shut down early in the not early in the season, early in the week. He's getting back to his throwing program probably Sunday or Monday. A little bit shoulder soreness, but nothing to be alarmed.
Alex, last year Tanner was an all-star. Can he take another step forward this year?
We hope so. Just keep working on a few things. Adding stuff to his arsenal is important. Trying to solve the left-handed hitting part of it. As you guys know, whenever he pitches, whenever all our righties throw because of their stuff, you're going to load up with lefties. So just keep getting better at that. It was a good offseason for him. He put work. He looks stronger, and loose. That's the good thing about him. So he'll be ready, and we expect big things out of him.
Giolito has the beard, but he looks leaner. What do you expect from him this year?
Just go out there and compete every 5 days. There's a guy that he'll give you quality innings, and that's what we expect.
You talked a little bit about rotation depth even beyond, even going down.
Yeah, Fitzy and Priester and Coop and all that. So we'll see where we at now with with Cutter and obviously Bayo. See what happens. I'm not alarmed yet. I think it's too early for that. But you saw them last year when they came up. Fitz was great. He threw a lot of strikes. Still trying to maintain the velocity. I think it's very important for him. And Priester is another guy that if we talk about cutting my eye, kind of like impressive. He put work in the offseason. He's a lot stronger. We saw what he did the last day. He got good stuff. So he looks really good.
Just how important is it to have that depth? Huge. It's not. We talk about that weekend last year when Nick was a little banged up coming out of the Texas one. We had to skip him, and it was a bullpen day, and it didn't work. Right, the next day. That's just on luck, right? Pax gets hurt in the first hitter. It was actually Bregman, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know why I said that, but yeah.
Why is that?
I don't know. Jesus. So Pax gets hurt, and for a week we were playing catch up, right? Like we didn't have, the talent to actually solve that problem at that moment. So this year, I think we're going to be in a good spot.
You know which knee it is for Cutter?
Right one.
Connor's done a nice job posting the last couple of years. How do you feel about that depth behind him? Not just the guys here, but even below that.
Yeah, I think the guys that we have here, they're good. Behind him is a competition. We know that, and we'll see where he takes us. But that program is up and running. I think Parker has done an amazing job throughout the offseason connecting with Connor, making some adjustments with his setups and all that, and he looks really, really good. Now we got to take it to the field, right? It's one of those that I think it was a topic in the offseason, right? Like, how come this athletic guy cannot score, when we're talking about framing? Just like 2 years ago when he put the work offensively and we saw the results, I do believe this year he's going to do the same thing. I think Parker and Jason, they went down there early January. Parker was there 3 other times, and I think the message, resonates now. He has a good base, and he's a good athlete, right? Like he should be able to make the move and be quick, and hopefully he can score, a lot of points behind the plate.
Do you guys have other metrics that show that? Because there are some ones out there that show where he ranks, and it's
Yeah, the numbers are the numbers, and we made an adjustment in that department, and it's one of those that the staff matters, right? And sometimes precision matters, but at the end of the day, we're not making excuses for him. He knows it. He put the work, and like I said, hopefully he can get the move and help us in that area.
Why did you, or what's different about Baratek's role this year, and why did you guys do
We talk about it, and we talk to Jason. Probably a different voice. In that area might help us. Talking to Blake and Carlos, I think around the league is basically the same message. As far as like the mechanics of the catchers, it's one of those that we felt like bringing a new voice probably will help us. But with Tech, he has actually. I like the fact that he's not going to be locked in with the catchers. That he's going to be more like a rover with us, and the game planning part of it. There's nobody better than him. So they're going to have that, but at the same time, kind of like be around me most of the time, be in other fields, being that voice, I think everybody in this organization, me included, I think the people around our area, we take him for granted. Like, oh, he's a captain, he's going to be okay, but, he wants more. He wants to learn more. His goal is to become a big league manager, and the more time he spends with us, I think the better it's going to be for his career. And I think the whole team is going to benefit from this.
So it's just a little bit away from the day-to-day with the catchers only.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
One knee is now almost everywhere, right behind the plate. When Jason played, that was not in existence. Did that become an issue? Is that hard for him to teach when he didn't do it as a player?
No. He actually he said, I wish I would have known this. He would have played 5 more years, but. He knows the moves. I mean, it's, like I said, it's kind of like the message. Parker is really good at what he does. New York, they're really good at getting their catchers in a good position, and they score well. So why not?
With Massa, when do you guys expect him to throw?
Massa?
Yeah.
Massa's been here for like.
No, throwing.
Oh, throwing? Not yet.
And can you carry him on the opening day roster without that?
We'll talk about that whenever we have to make decisions.
Alex, to have that depth in starting pitching, what does that do for your bullpen? Not to have those bullpen guys. Last year, the bullpen seemed to be a little tired.
No, I mean, the bullpen got hit, and we know that. We led the league in blown saves, right? And it seems like since LA, it was hard for us to finish games. And people got hurt. If you think about it, Slayton got hurt and Marty, and guys didn't step up. And but going back to the rotation, we can talk all we want about the bullpen, but in the regular season, those first 6 innings mean a lot, especially in a series, during the week, during the month, and the first part of the season. And if we have guys that are capable of giving us 6 innings, we're going to be in a good spot bullpen-wise.
I remember Joe Torre saying they were making a big deal in the 90s that he had too many starting pitchers. He said that will always solve its own problem. Somebody will get hurt.
Tito used to say that a lot here, right? Like, when you have competitions or you have too many guys, the season will take care of that. So, hopefully injuries don't take care of that, but we feel like we are deep enough that we can, if somebody goes down, we should be okay.
Just on the catching thing, it's just an idea popped into my head. Did you see catchers doing that in Puerto Rico when you were a kid?
The one knee? No.
I believe it's a Caribbean thing because Pena did it years ago, and he's from the Dominican, I think.
Yeah, he's Dominican.
And when I was a kid, Paul Casanova, he was Cuban, he did it. So it's not.
Benito used to throw from his knees.
Yeah.
Benihana. No, it's something. I think it's what's his name? The guy from New York, the catching coordinator. He used to be with Minnesota.
Gary Tuck?
No. Tuck. No, it's now. He used to be with the Twins, and they had this guy that good profile as a catcher. He wasn't able to move well behind it, and they put him in one knee, and he became a trend. So that's how he started.
I was gonna have Giolito and Bueller haven't thrown live BPs yet, right?
No, they're throwing. I think Bueller should throw. I think it's tomorrow. I don't know where Gio is as far as that schedule, but he's been throwing bullpens.
Yeah.
Rafaela had reverse splits last year. In general, you guys want to be better against lefties this year. How important is it for him to, be able to hit lefties this year better?
I think it's important for him to control the strike zone. He had a good season. He played a lot of games. He did a lot of good things defensively. The way he finished, I think his body kind of
catch, the season caught up with him, and he started chasing at a high rate. I think he hit and walk in his last 100 and whatever at bat. So getting back to basics. You'll see him. He's been working out in Miami, where JD hits. Not with JD, but with JD's people in Hialeah. There's a different setup. There's a little bit of leg kick, more in sync, and he's a little bit stronger. He gained some weight. We don't know how many, but he looks stronger. So it'll be important for him to control the strike zone regardless.
Not counting the fan fest, have you had any interactions with fans that had you walking away thinking, Jesus, heightened interest in this team this year?
Talking to people that I
I
know.
know you can't talk about Bregman, but
Yeah, I mean, talking to the players, like I think the addition of Walker and Garrett, kind of like people. We didn't make it to the playoffs because we didn't pitch the last 3 years. Let's be honest. And having those two guys, Gio back, or Gio back this year is going to help us. So I think people are excited about it. I truly believe that. I got that feeling back home.
Did you get the feeling from any of the fans here when you were walking around that they're more excited? There was a bunch yesterday.
Yeah, should be more on Monday.
you
I
said
know,
back
but
home.
do you feel a different buzz here now?
I guess, yeah. No, we're good. We're happy.
When you say back home, you mean Boston?
Puerto Rico, in Puerto Rico, yeah. You can always tell by the hats.
Okay.
Yankee hats, Red Sox hat,
Expect
Too
more
many-
buzz Monday because it's school vacation back home and there'll be more.
A lot of people are flying in. A lot of people are flying in. Families. It's supposed to snow tomorrow up there, so come down. Come to the fort. The Bananas. Yeah, big series. 3-game series. Getaway day.
You're gonna be like the celebrity who takes the bats during
No,
the game?
I'll watch tomorrow. I want to see it. I really want to see it.
But Alex, to Steve's point, do you feel a different level of excitement this camp yourself? With all
I'm
the
comfortable.
offseason?
I'm comfortable with the pitching staff. I think if you ask the 29 other managers, if your pitching staff is in a good spot, you're gonna be okay.
But just in general, with all the additions that you guys made, not just on the pitching staff,
We have only had pitching so far. Thank you. See you guys in Bradenton. We're going to Bradenton, bro.